Hey, and welcome to the All for the Culture show and YouTube and podcast. And we are live here today with a special guest. You watch his interviews, you listen to his music, and you just realize that he's someone who speaks his mind, who tells what he feels, and really doesn't hold his tongue for nobody. I like that. And today we got on the show Haroldlujah. Did I say that correctly?
Hey, Haroldlujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise me, man. How's it going?
All right, man. It's going good, man. How you doing today, man? You doing well?
I'm doing great, man.
That's
Thanks
good,
for
man.
asking.
So I like to start early from the young age with the artist. So tell me about you growing up as a young guy, as a young kid, how you grew up and where you grew up, what side of town.
Okay, I grew up on the north side of Houston. I grew up in Fifth Ward and I grew up in Acres Home.
Okay.
And a single parent household, so it was just me and my brother and my mom. You know what I'm saying? I grew up a little rough as far as I was spoiled. As far as whatever she could do, she'd do it. You know what I'm saying? With no hesitation, whatever my mom could do, she'd do it. But as for I didn't have everything that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And then it's kind of hard for a single parent to take care of two children, not needy, but you know what I'm saying? Had you know how it is with two boys. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Growing fast, and then you can only teach us everything you know, but you can't teach us how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? You can only just tell us what you feel is the right way, So I grew up a little rough. I just was in the streets for forever. I started gang banging at 11 years old, and I was robbing. I sold weed. I sold crack. I did a lot of shit that I wasn't supposed to do, but it was, in my eyes, it was, just to survive and take care of myself and my family. So, But I'm from Fifth Ward and I grew up in Acres Home also, so.
Do you have kids?
I don't have any children, but.
Because I was gonna ask you, how, when you look back on what you saying you sold drugs and you did this and you did things you were not supposed to, right?
Right.
How do you feel as far as when you think back about doing things you not supposed to do, how does that make you feel? How do you feel about that?
I don't feel bad about it. And me saying not supposed to is I know there's not things that's legal.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't regret none of that. You know what I mean? I know a million people, in that order, who's doing stuff that don't belong, you know what I'm saying, on camera and on social media. You see what I'm saying? So I do a lot of shit that a lot of people don't agree of, and I know my associates do a lot of shit that people don't agree of, but they don't understand where we come from. They don't know our life or our struggle. They don't know our story. Mm-hmm. So this is things that we had to do. You know what I mean? Yep. Folks feel like, man, you ain't had to do this. But my skin is my sin. That's first thing. You know what I'm saying? But see me, I speak to inspire. You know what I'm saying? I'm built to destroy. So I can. I don't know, I could be very influential, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or I can be the worst person ever, you see what I'm saying? I could just not give a fuck, but that's just things that we had to do, man, you know what I'm saying? But I just know it wasn't a thing that was legally good to do, but shit, it is what it is because it builds you, you know what I'm saying? It helps you out.
Yep. Everyone becomes a product of their environment, I believe.
Everybody, and then shit, I'm actually, me, I'm a product of my name now. You see what I'm saying? Even then, I was a product of my name.
Yeah.
So, you got to live up to so much shit, Yeah. I always been, a one-man army, and I speak for myself. I always been vocal.
Yeah.
Vocal and blunt. And, I just always kept it real. Some people don't like it, but I can't be somebody else or what somebody else want me to be. You see what I'm saying? If I would, just you gotta understand, before I try to be what a fan or a hater wants me to be, I have to be what my mama wanted me to be. And I'm not what she wanted me to be, but she loved what I become. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah. I'm sure she's really happy. Say that phrase again. You said my skin is my sin. Is that what you said?
My skin is my sin.
Yeah, I like that. I never heard that. That's crazy. But that's very true. That's very true in life. Is sometimes your skin color can be your sin. That's very true.
Yeah, it's not really even sometimes. It's every African American.
Yeah, actually.
You know, even with the Latinos and the Hispanics or whatever, you know, the same thing now. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, as far as the African American, you know, generation and the culture, you know, with us, the race is our sin, you know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we born to lose, you know, but built to win. You see what I'm saying? Us being African Americans, it's not, the system wasn't built for us. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say that, if, you know, people don't understand what I mean.
No, you're very true, very right. And but my other question to you is, I saw on Instagram, we'll jump to this since we're already in this kind of discussion about what we're talking about. You kind of talked about, I saw in your Instagram you mentioned Allah. So are you Muslim as well?
No comment.
Okay, because I was gonna say that's another thing that people might, you know. Right. So all right, so you mentioned that you joined the gang early on age.
Right.
Why do you think that why do you think you joined the gang, and why do you think kids join gangs?
These days, if we talking now, a lot of these guys do it for kids, whatever. They do it for protection. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like in my era, it was just like that was what was around, and that was where your family came from. Like it was a lot of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? It was loyalty then. You know, real love. You know what I'm saying? Respect. You see what I'm saying? And you felt like what you didn't get at home. Like a lot of people that I knew grew up without a father. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the love that your father then showed you, you know what I mean? Your homie showed you. You see what I'm saying? And you felt like somebody, and not as, you know, big and bad, but you felt like, damn, this is where they love me at. My mama loved me, but that's a different type of love. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got your homies who you with every day, all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's really why I just felt the love, and as a kid, I don't know everything, and I'm young, still learning and growing. That's what I wanted to do. At least that's what I thought I wanted to do at that time. You see what I'm saying? So, okay. You know, and that's really just how it happened, man. You know?